Hello, everyone, and welcome to MHS Sports on MHTV. I'm Chris Connolly. Today we're at Shrewsbury High School. The number 1 seed Marblehead Magicians take on the number 5 seed Westfield Bombers in the semifinal round of the MIAA Division III state tournament. The contest today is brought to you by the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association. The association is responsible for governing, coordinating, and promoting educational athletics and aims to provide student athletes with the best high school experience possible. The MIAA stresses the values of interscholastic athletics from discipline and commitment to sportsmanship and teamwork. Visit the MIAA website today at miaa.net and explore all they have to offer. A 3 p.m. start today for the football game. The winner of today's games will face the winner of the Bill Ricca North Attleboro contest and the Division III High School Super Bowl. Top-seeded Marblehead Magicians of the Northeastern Conference knocked off Norwood and Masconomet in the first 2 rounds and now face the 5th-seeded 8-1 Westfield Bombers. The Westfield is in the Pioneer Valley Interscholastic Athletic Conference with regular season wins over Amherst Pelham, Northampton, Holyoke, Minnechaug, Chicopee, Comp, and Longmeadow. The Bombers' only loss this season was a 20-6 beating at the hands of Springfield Central. In the tournament, Westfield won the toss just now, and they will defer, so Marblehead will receive. In the tournament so far, Westfield edged out Fitchburg 7-6 and then upset Plymouth South on the road last week, 21-6, while Marblehead beat Norwood and Masconomet, as previously mentioned. The city of Westfield is just west of Springfield in Hampden County in the Pioneer Valley of western Massachusetts. They have a population of about 40,800, and a few years ago, Westfield High School had an enrollment of about 1,269. And now, the national anthem. A nice job on the national anthem. Our officiating crew for today, 7 officials on the field. Some think that might mean a lot of flags. The referee is Mike Doherty. One of the side judges is Andrew Maxwell. A field judge is Todd Maroney. A line judge, Mike Turco. Side judge, Kevin Murray. Side judge Derek Lewis, and the umpire is Craig Delmar. We're at Shrewsbury High School. It's a 3 o'clock start, and the lights are on already. It's a nice field, very nice high school. A lot of room out here in western Massachusetts. There's a lot, well, it's not really that far western. We're just near, Shrewsbury is right near Worcester. So it's further west than Marblehead is, obviously. So Marblehead will receive Percy and Cronin, as well as, let's see who else is back there. Eddie Johns. James Galante, number 19, is standing at about the 25-yard line. Percy and Cronin are deep, standing at about the 5-yard line. the Westfield program is by order of class. So the numbers are all over the place. It's hard to figure it out. That was returned nicely by Liam McElroy. Good field position for Marblehead on the first possession of the ball game. It'll start at the 43. Great field position. So number 8, quarterback Josh Robertson, 3-year starter, senior now. Cronin comes to the near side. Percy will be in the backfield with Robertson. 2 receivers both sides. 1st and 10 from the 43. First play from scrimmage. Robertson, the quick pass. Connects to Duty. Duty's got a first down up to about the 45-yard line. And a flag is down. Penalty goes against Westfield after the play. Tacked on. Horse collar. That should be 15. Let's see where they mark it up. It is down to the 32-yard line. So 15 tacked onto a nice gain. And Marblehead is close to threatening here. Robertson gives it. Cronin up the middle, up the gut, breaks a tackle on his feet, down to about the 5. Down to the 6. A gain of 26 yards on the play. 1st and goal from the 6. 12-minute quarters, and it's 11:22 on the clock right now. Percy gets the call, and he's wrapped up in the backfield and dropped. Back to the 9. Loss of 3. Looking to throw. Robertson under pressure, sprints to the sideline, has a man in the corner, and it looks like it was knocked away. It was. Nice defensive play. Senior Matt Collins, number 21, made the play. Cronin shifts to the right side. Robertson looking. Intended receiver tripped and fell. Pass was intended for Shane Keogh. Marblehead has a strong field goal kicker. Doesn't look like they're going to go that route. So it's a 9-yard gain or a turnover on downs. Cronin in motion. Robertson to the corner, and pass broken up. Pass was broken up by Andrew Scott. A turnover on downs. So after a great start down to the 6-yard line on a big play, a penalty, another big run, and then it was a loss of 3 and 3 incompletions. I believe this is Jackson St. Pierre at quarterback. 2nd and 5. Stacked up in the middle. Third down and 6. 3rd and 5, that's correct. At the 14. 3 receivers to the near side. Pass incomplete, in and out of the hands of the intended receiver, number 85. Adamite, the quarterback. Intended for Connor Conley. 4th and 5, deep in their territory. They will punt. Back deep is James Duty. Under pressure, and it was blocked into the end zone. Oh, Marblehead covers it, it's a touchdown. If Westfield does, it's a safety, and it is a safety. So a 2-point lead for Marblehead. And Westfield will have to kick it away. He'll have a free kick from, I believe it's the 20-yard line. So they can kick it off of a tee or punt it. Cronin, Galante, and Percy back deep. He'll kick it out of off a tee. Ian Dixon. Unless they got that backwards, then it would be Dixon Ian, but it looks like Ian Dixon should be the right name. Kick is heading towards Cronin. Cronin gets it at about the 33-yard line. Heads straight up the middle, breaks tackles, and zooms all the way into Westfield territory down to about the 32. Good return for Cronin. Marblehead up to the line quickly. 3 receivers on the near side, 1 to the far side. Robertson out of the gun, got back to Cronin on the bubble screen, can't hold on to it. Now that's happened to a number of players, and I think it's the fact that it's so cold. It's about 40, 45, 43 degrees, something like that. Not much wind, but it's chilly. Incompletion, 2nd and 10 from the 32-yard line. Here comes Cronin. Robertson and the keeper up the middle, and picks up about 7 or 8 yards. And they mark it at the 27-yard line, so a pickup of 5. Robertson hits Duty. Duty puts his shoulder down and goes into the end zone. So Eli Feingold will be in to kick the extra point. Feingold, a senior. Very accurate kicker, very reliable, strong. Usually goes right down the middle. Let's see what happens here. A little bit closer. 1.5 yard penalty. Mango's kick is up and good. So with 8:37 to go in the first quarter, it's Marblehead 9 and Westfield nothing. So that was a 3-play drive covering 32 yards. It was set up on the good return by Connor Cronin following the free kick after the safety. Sophomore Greg Montorni to do the kicking. Montorni's kick is high but not too deep, taken at the 23-yard line. And the red jerseys close in on the white jersey and run them out of bounds at about the 31-yard line. Cash Kelly was the return man. All's at the 31-yard line. 3 receivers to the far side. Handoff in the backfield and wrapped up and dropped. Great tackle made there by Ben Segui. Loss of 2. Collins is split to the far side. 3 receivers near side. Pass inside. Oh, nearly intercepted. Another one that hit the receiver right in the spot where they normally would like it. And bounced out. Pacheco was the defender who nearly had the interception. Andrew was the intended receiver. 3rd down and 12. Adamites to throw. Passes it complete. And Collins, I believe. Cash Kelly and the big gain for Westfield. And it's at the 48-yard line. Gain of 19 on the play. 1st and 10. Adamites, that would go as a pass. So Robinson wasn't a handoff, so it doesn't make it a run. Percy on the tackle for Marblehead. Loss of 2 on the play. Up the middle and a short gain. Ball carrier that time was, let's see if I can go through this. It was Kayvon Eddington. A sophomore is Eddington. Pickup of about 3 on the play, maybe a little bit more. Adamite to pass, throws to the sideline, and it's incomplete. Oh no, he got it. He did get it. Looked like he wasn't able to get it. Up to the 41-yard line and a first down. Good blocking and good running. Saved by, was it Cronin or Galante? Let's see. Nice gain by Eddington. Stands next to the quarterback now, Adamite. Gets the call again. Shakes a tackle and stretches it out to about the original line of scrimmage. Clock moving with 4:50 to go in the first quarter. 9-0 Marblehead, but the Bombers are threatening here. 3 receivers to the near side. Eddington with Adamites in the backfield. Single receiver to the far side. There's the pass and quickly tackled by Pacheco on the tackle. Pickup of a few. 3rd down and 6. Nice tackle there. Closing speed by Cronin. There's Connor Cronin on the tackle. Let me see what it. 4th and 3 at the. Looks like about the 18-yard line. We have kind of a low trajectory of vision here today, so it's hard to tell precisely, but it's about the 18, maybe the 19. And always looking to pass. Good protection. Fires over the middle, and it's knocked away. Is it James Galante making the play? It was. Nice play by Galante and a turnover on downs. So the Magicians will take over 1st and 10. I guess it was the 19, so it's the 19-yard line. .318 to go in the first quarter. Robertson handles the high snap, quick pass to the outside. Cronin has it along the sideline, shakes that tackle, gets a block, cuts it back inside. He's up across the 40 to about the 43-yard line. 22-yard gain. 23-yard gain at the 42. Robertson again, fakes to Percy. To the near side, Keogh puts his head down, pushes forward, gets up across the 45-yard line. A gain of about 3. Nice running by Keogh, though. Duty to the far side. Hands off Percy. Percy gets ahead of steam and is close to a first down. They do say it's a first down, and it's at the just outside the 41. I'll call it the 42. Actually, it's the 46-yard, the 47-yard line because it's not quite at the 46. Play action fake. Robertson escapes pressure. Sideline, then lofts it down this. No, incomplete as the defender made an excellent play on it, but could not. Ryan Samini goes as an incompletion. Side judge was right on top of it. So still at the 47-yard line. 2nd and 10. Inside of 2 minutes to go in the first quarter. Cronin and Michalowski to the far side with a wing. Percy gets the call, has some blocking in front of him, gets cut down at the line of scrimmage. Now it's right on the 46, so it was give George a gain of 1. Actually, it's only about the length of the football that was gained, but it's 3rd down and 9. Clock moving 1:23, first quarter. Cronin comes in motion. Robertson handles it well, gets out of, no, he gets sacked for a big loss. Back across midfield to about the 43-yard line. High snaps have been happening all day. Nice play by Westfield. Loss of 11 on the play. 4th down. Snap handled well. Kick is high but not deep. Bounces at the 33, taken there. Ball would look like it was loose for a moment, but it wasn't. Covered successfully. After the punt. First and 10 for the Bombers at the 31-yard line. Matt Collins received the punt. Ball is loose. And let's see, Marblehead has it. Was it Anisi that got it? Let's see. I think it was.
First and 10 for Marblehead at the Westfield 33-yard line.
So another big opportunity for Marblehead with 23 seconds to go in the first quarter. Robertson keeps it. Gets up to the 25-yard line. Gain of 8. And that'll do it for the first quarter with the score Marblehead 9 and Westfield nothing. Here's a message from the MIAA. A well-rounded education is one that not only is academically oriented, but one that also includes physical, social, and emotional development. Interscholastic athletics provides the other half of education. The MIAA encourages you to support your local high school athletic teams throughout the school year. Again, the score, after one quarter, Marblehead 9, Westfield nothing. Second quarter just about to get underway, 9-0 Marblehead. And the Magicians are threatening again. They're at the 25-yard line, first and a second down and short. Cronin gets the call, cuts inside the block, stays on his feet, gets up across the 20-yard line, and a first down. Nice gain by Connor Cronin. And it's spotted at the 21. Robertson, reverse pivot and rolls to the right, gives it to Cronin, stays on his feet. He'll have a touchdown. Three plays, 33 yards, culminates with a 21-yard touchdown pass from Robertson to Cronin at 11:25, and now Feingold out there to kick the extra point. Duty, the holder, the kick is up, and kick is good. So Marblehead capitalizes on a Bombers mistake. The fumble at the 31-yard line after they held Marblehead to force them to punt it away. And after they got it at 31 and then they fumbled it, Marblehead recovered it to 33. And from there, 3 plays later, Cronin goes 21 yards on the pass from Josh Robertson. And 16-0 after Eli Feingold's extra point. Matorni's kick is over the head of the receiver. Lets it go into the end zone, and it's a touchback. So Westfield will have a 1st and 10 at the 25 or the 20. Let's see where they put it. At the 20. Senior quarterback Matt Adamites. Handoff to Kayvon Eddington. Nice gain. Picks up 9 yards at the 29-yard line. Play action fake. And the quarterback is run out of bounds. Looks like he got the first down. And apparently not quite. It is a first down at the 30. It looked like a first down. Eddington shifts to the right side of the quarterback. Gets the call up the middle. Good blocking. Big gain. Eddington wrestled down by Michalowski. Gain of 13. Craig Michalowski with the tackle. Wrapped up, making the first hit was Segui. Ned Fitzgerald, excuse me. There's 2 77s listed on the program, and it's Ned Fitzgerald. He was there first, but a number of his defensive linemen were in on the tackle. Eddington slices through there. Good running back. He's a sophomore. Picked up 5 yards on the play. Ball is at the 48-yard line. And complete for a first down. At the 45-yard line, a gain of, let's see, 7 yards. Nice big hole. Tackled in the secondary after a big first down. Gain to the 35-yard line and a first down. The ball carrier that time was Simony. One of the captains. First and 10 at the 35-yard line. Adamites throwing towards the sideline, and three defenders there, and flags come in. Michalowski, Cronin, and Galante. They're walking back towards the line of scrimmage, but it goes against Marblehead. And so the penalty will be pass interference. And down to the 20. So 3 receivers to the far side. Single setback with Adamites.
Let's go, Marblehead!
7:49 on the clock. Handoff comes inside, and after getting across the 20, push back. Pickup of a yard at the 19.
Let's go, Marblehead! Let's go, Marblehead!
Come on, defense! Come on, boys!
Let's go, defense! Let's go, Marblehead!
Eddington, the call, and maybe 2. They mark it to the 16,
Let's go, Marblehead!
outside the 16. We'll call it the 17-yard line.
Let's go! Go defense!
Let's go, defense!
3 receivers far side, 1 to the near side, covered by Galante. It's Collins.
Let's go, defense! My God, they take forever.
Adamites handles it, fires to the corner. Nice defensive play, tapping it away. Michalowski. James Duty? No. That's Craig Michalowski.
Go, Marblehead! Hold
Let's go, Marblehead! It's up!
4th and 7. 3 receivers to the far side and 1 to the near side. Eddington
Let's go, defense!
next to Adamites in the backfield. They need 7 yards.
Go, Marblehead!
Timeout taken by the Bombers. Very important defensive play by Craig Michalowski that time on the defensive pass, knocking the ball away. Went right up over him and knocked the ball away at the last moment. So with 6:17 to go in the second quarter, Marblehead holds a 16-0 lead, but a 4th down and 7 coming up at the 17-yard line as the Bombers talk things over. It's interesting. I'm looking at the Westfield program, and it's interesting the way the numbers are on the players. The players are not even alphabetically, but by class. So the seniors are first, the juniors, then the sophomores, and the freshmen. And then, so the numbers are all over the place. So if you're looking at the roster trying to find out who did what, the numbers go 5, 9, 30, 76, 26, 70, like that. And then the coaches, they're just all listed as coaches. You have no way of knowing who the head coach is. 4th down and 7 from the 17.
Come on, snap it already!
The defense can jump, and the offense cannot. And the offense did, so a penalty moves it back another 5 yards. It's at the 22-yard line. 4th and 12.
Let's go, Marblehead! Let's go! Let's go, defense!
Andy Palmer out there on the far side in defense,
Go,
along with
defense!
Liam McElroy. Adamites straight to drop, straight to pass. Now he's under pressure. He's going to get wrapped up and dropped at about the 21-yard line, 22-yard line maybe. So no gain on the play, but a turnover on downs. Great stand by Marblehead. The Magicians have the ball with 5:53 to go in the second quarter at the 21-yard line. Drive started all the way back on the 20-yard line. 13 plays, covered about 58 yards. Percy gets the call, puts his head down and plows over. No, I guess it was Cronin. Cronin was the ball carrier. The 29-yard line. Pickup of 8 by Cronin, 2nd and 2. Cronin comes in motion. Robertson, quick pass. Cronin, the receiver, is close to a first down. Enough for the first down, so a gain of at least 2. It's at the 32, gain of 3. First and 10, Cronin in motion. Percy breaks to the sideline, and a penalty marker is down, and there's a little bit of extracurricular shoving and pushing between Sam Anisi and Michael Ritchie. So a holding call against Marblehead. Back to the 28-yard line. 27-yard line, we'll call it.
First down and 14. 28 yard.
It is the 28-yard line. So 3 receivers to the far side. They haven't gone long to duty yet, which they love to do. Pass to Percy. He's got a block in front of him. We got the sideline. Penalty marker down. Cronin can't believe it.
You refs suck! You gotta call it both ways!
Holding against Marblehead.
Boo!
Back to the 20. 10 yards from the spot of the foul.
Well, they got the refs playing for him, so that always helps.
First and 22. Cronin gets all the way back to the 30-yard line. At the 30-yard line. So the Magicians need a chunk play here. They've got 2nd and 12 at the 30. Keogh, Cronin, Duty look like they'll be split to the far side. Percy in the backfield with Robertson to his left. Underneath Michalowski. Long pass. Duty can't catch up to it. Oh, no, it's Cronin, excuse me. Split the defenders and was all alone. Actually, just ran past them. Stops the clock with 3:07 before halftime.
Let's go, Marblehead!
Waiting for the play from the sideline, and now they decide on what it's going to be. Penalty marker. It's got to be a delay of game here. It's waved off, no. A timeout, maybe. So Marblehead takes a timeout, and that avoids a delay of game. I think it's their first timeout of the half. They have 2 more. .307 to go. Well, they left one on the field with that overthrow to Cronin because he was wide open and heading for the end zone. But it was a little bit long. Third and 12 from the 30. Keogh, Duty, and Cronin to the far side. Kalowski to the near side. Robertson tries to stay on his feet, gets across the 30-yard line and down to about the 32. Oh, no, it was Percy, excuse me. I was watching the receivers run down the field, and then I couldn't tell it was Percy, not Robertson. 4th and 10 punting situation. Collins for Westfield stands at about the 36-yard line. Snap is handled well. A deep one down to about the 28-yard line.
Oh, what about that? There you go.
The flags are flying all over the place. One that they missed apparently. It was just as the receiver, the guy who received the punt, headed toward the far sideline. I think the reason that didn't get a flag was because the helmet was actually in front of the player. So now they'll talk it over a little bit. I saw a couple of flags over there on the far side. Personal foul against Westfield. So Westfield gets penalized on the return, and it's a big one all the way back to the 25-yard line. So it'll be 1st and 10 for the Bombers at with 2:16 to go in the second quarter.
Let's go, defense.
Anyways, throws long down the sideline, and I have to agree with that comment. The receiver pushed the defender away with his arm, and making sure that he could not intercept it. But no flag. Goes as an incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 25-yard line. Stops the clock. 2:09. Pass on the bubble screen, and right there on top of him was Galante, anticipating it all the way. Kelly was the intended receiver, but James Galante was right there. Goes as an incompletion. So defensively, Marblehead has had some outstanding plays today. Touchdown by Cronin was a great run. Duty's 27-yard reception for a touchdown was a great play. Defensively, Galowski had a good play. There's a nice play inside with a wide open receiver, and it's see where they mark it. It needs the line, the 35-yard line, and they put it right on the 35. That should be enough for first down. It is.
First and 10 for Westfield, the 35-yard line. Timeout, Westfield.
Just under 2 minutes, 1:56 to go. Timeout taken by Westfield. It was an interesting and effective play by the Bombers. Sent receivers to clear out the area, and then a late receiver comes into the opening. Adamite's got the ball to him. They pick up a first down. Collins comes split to the near side. 3 receivers to the far side. It's Eddington in the backfield with Adamites. Long bomb down the sideline, and they're going to call pass interference. Contact was initiated by the offensive player on that play. But the penalty goes against Marblehead, and they move it up across midfield to the right at midfield. So at the 50-yard line. First and 10 from midfield. Eddington shakes 1 tackle, shakes 2 tackles. Can't get away from Galante. So Eddington gets 6. And it's at the 44-yard line. Pass right to the first down stripe. Connor Connolly.
Let's go, Marblehead. Let's go, defense.
Quickly to the line of scrimmage. Penalty markers thrown. Illegal procedure against Westfield.
Play is blown dead. Illegal procedure against Westfield. 5-yard penalty, first and 15.
Let's go, defense.
Back to the 44-yard line. 3 penalties on this possession so far.
Let's go, defense.
Marblehead's last possession, there were 2 penalties. Adamites, strong arm. Galante tracking it down. No, intercepted by Marblehead. Cronin makes the interception. So the Magicians stop another drive. They got some serious help from the officials. And at least 2 of those 3 were questionable inside of a minute. First and 10 at the 10-yard line. Duty and Keogh to the far side. Hand off. Percy, stiff arms, gets to the outside, runs it out of bounds at about the 18-yard line. Pickup of 8, stops the clock. .49 seconds until halftime. Marblehead will kick off to start the second half. Cronin finds the opening, goes right up the middle, stays on his feet, breaks the tackle. Gets to midfield. Has a man on the sideline. Oh, can't hold on to it. Keogh was the intended receiver. 32-yard run by Cronin on the play before last. 28 seconds on the clock. Ball's at midfield. Robertson. Better snap this quickly or they're going to get a delay of game penalty. 3 receivers to the far side. Screen pass to Percy. A lot of blocking. Big head of steam. Gets up to the 33-yard line before he's dropped. Nice screen. Clock winds at 18 seconds. Percy's ankle acting up again. He's been playing on a soft ankle for a couple of games now anyway. McElroy, 33, out there in the far side. Cronin in the backfield with Robertson. Deep pass. Knocked away, intended for Duty. It's a little bit underthrown. Pass was a little late and a little underthrown, but by the time it got there, Duty was covered. Duty, straight down the middle. Pass intended for Michalowski, and he's got it. See if they'll have enough time. 6 seconds on the clock. Take the timeout. It's spotted at the 6-yard line. So 6 seconds on the clock. They've got a 1st and goal at the 6, but they've got 1, maybe 2 plays. For the half. Timeout on the field. Marblehead has scored a safety to start the game. And then on the ensuing free kick, which was off a tee, Cronin returned it to the Westfield 32-yard line, and a few plays later, James Duty scored on a 27-yard pass from Robertson. Eli Feingold provided the extra point. After one, it was 9-0. And then in the series that started when Westfield fumbled, it ended with a 21-yard touchdown pass from Robertson to Cronin and a Feingold extra point. 3 plays, 33 yards, but 6 seconds to go. 1st and goal from the 6. Robertson looking, lofts it to the end zone, incomplete. And one more attempt, 2 seconds on the clock. Here comes Feingold to kick. Not much longer than an extra point. From the 6-yard line is where they'll snap the ball, and normally the extra point is from the 3-yard line. So this should be very comfortable range for Eli Feingold. Westfield takes a timeout. Don't think it's going to make Feingold nervous. So what was a sunny afternoon has now proceeded into twilight almost. The sun is behind the trees on the western side here. And the lights on the field are burning. So Duty is the holder. An accomplished pass catcher and runner and defender. I don't think that they'll try any tricks here, but up 16-0 as it is. That's a 2-score game. This will make it a 3-score game. Now the kick is up, and the kick is good. So at the half, on the strength of that Feingold field goal, a 23-yard field goal. At the half, now a message from the MIAA, the Massachusetts Interscholastic Athletic Association, is committed to good sportsmanship. Sportsmanship, citizenship, and responsibility are the trademarks of high school activities. Support high school activities with your own display of good sportsmanship and help encourage America's youth to accept the responsibility which freedom demands. Support your local high schools. See the future of America on display. Attend high school competitions in your community. The score at the end of the first half, Marblehead 19, Westfield nothing. We'll be back in the second half. You're watching MHS Sports on MHTV. And welcome back to the second half. 19 to nothing Marblehead. Forgot about Feingold's 27-yard field goal to end the first half. Marblehead kicks off. They receive to start the game. Nice move, lot of room. And finally, the kicker, Matorni, stopped a potential big return, but it's at the 37-yard line. Westfield starts at their own 37. Matt Adamites, the quarterback. Moving on the offensive line prior to the snap, but the flag didn't come until after the play started, so the penalty will be marked off. 5 yards back to the 32-yard line. It's chilly today, but I remember a playoff game that Marblehead played in Melrose several years ago, and that was horribly bad to be standing on the top of the press box roof. Scott, the receiver,
No gain, second down and 10.
but no gain on the play.
Gain of 5, second down and 10.
Oh, a gain of 5 after the penalty. So they're back to the 32-yard line. Nice gain that time. The ball carrier was
Ryan Simony on a carry.
Simony.
Gain of 6, third down and 4.
Picked up 6 yards. So they're at the 43-yard line. 3rd and 4. Trailing it by 19. Marblehead has had a field goal, a safety, a couple of touchdowns. Adamite's quick pass, complete for the first down. The receiver stays on his feet, shaking tackles, and a nice gain on a quick pass. Collins, the receiver, down to the 42 of Marblehead. Adamites delivered that one right on time. A quick pass, and then Collins broke 3 tackles. Eddington stays on his feet and runs over people. Big gain.
Picks up the Westfield first down. The 27-yard line.
Down to the 27-yard line. Gain of 15 and a 1st and 10. A sustained drive here to open the second half for the Bombers. Eddington again hits Percy and doesn't go any farther.
Avon Eddington again on the carry.
Fitzgerald also in the pile.
Second down and 7.
So Fitzgerald and Percy combine for the tackle. Fitzgerald comes out. It's at the 24-yard line.
Go, Marblehead.
2nd and 7.
Avon Eddington again on the carry.
Eddington, the ball carrier. About 3 yards short of the 3rd down 3 at the 21-yard line. Marblehead takes a timeout. At the half, most players, most teams, coaches will adjust, do things a little bit differently. And after this, the success of this drive, gains of 5, 6, 15, 15, 3, and 3. Maybe Marblehead wants to adjust to the adjustments defensively. Therefore, they took a timeout early in the 3rd quarter. 8:54 on the clock.
Make 84 take off the sparkler.
Fitzgerald back out there, number 77. Sam Anisi in the middle. Eddington is stacked up short of the first down.
Avon Eddington on the carry.
Looks like they're about a yard short. They are 4th down and a yard. They needed 3, they got 2. It's at the 18-yard line.
Go, Marblehead.
Pretty sure it's Eddington. He and Adamites are his equipment working on the maybe the chin strap. And they do. Eddington gets the call. He's got room. He's got penalty marker is down. Maybe a face mask.
Penalty marker in the play.
Judging. It looks like, from the way Eddington's head snapped, it looked like it was a face mask. It'll be half the distance. And they will come inside the 10 to about the 6-yard line. That would have meant it was on the 12. I don't know. First and goal at the 6. Quarterback keeper, he's got an end zone to go to. He gets the touchdown. Had the block, had the speed, picked up the 3 yards, and a touchdown for Westfield Bombers at 7:59 of the third quarter. So they make that opening coin toss decision pay off with a touchdown on the opening drive of the third quarter. As they go 63 yards. Kick is up and good. Eight plays, 63 yards. Capped by a 3-yard scamper by Matt Adamites, the quarterback. And with 7:59 to go in the third, it's Marblehead 19 and Westfield 7. So the winner of this contest will play against the winner of the Bill Ricka North Attleboro game, and that would be the high school Super Bowl, Division III at Gillette. Well, this one just got more exciting.
Let's go, Marblehead!
Percy and Cronin are back deep. Dixon Ian, a short kick, taken at about the 27-yard line and along the sidelines, and a nice return that time by Liam McElroy in good field position after the short kick. The Magicians will take over at the 41-yard line. Cronin with some blocking. Gets across midfield and has a first down. Excuse, was it Duty? It was Duty. So Cronin comes to the near side, Duty to the far side. Percy's in the backfield with Robertson. Robertson keeps it, has a hole, a lot of room, stays on his feet, still running, still going, and gets across the 30-yard line. $24-yard gain. At the 28. Cronin gets the call. Somebody gets an arm on him, but he keeps going. Pickup of 4 yards. At the just inside the 25-yard line, we'll call it the 24. Robertson escaped that play. Here goes Michalowski.
What a play, John.
The defender came running in, and Percy was looking the other way, who should have picked him up. But Robertson escaped and made a spectacular play, getting it to Michalowski. And they get it down to the 7-yard line.
Go, Marblehead!
17-yard gain. Here comes Percy, penalty marker down.
Holding against Marblehead.
Holding penalty against the Magicians. Back to the 17-yard line. First and goal. Now Michalowski and Duty to the near side. Cronin, and I think it's Keogh to the far side. Comes Cronin in motion. Robertson passes it on the screen to Percy. Percy close to the end zone.
Touchdown just short of the goal line.
Go, George!
Second goal inside the 1-yard line.
16-yard gain. They're at the 1-yard line. Percy's ankle was being worked on and taped at halftime. I remember he seemed to sprain it a little bit in the second quarter. Robertson has Cronin. Cronin's got a touchdown. Fine goal to kick. Go ahead. Kick is up and good.
Westfield 7.
Huge score there.
.59 yards in 6 plays. Touchdown is a 1-yard pass from Robertson to Cronin. And Feingold's extra point makes it 26-7 with 6 minutes to go in the third quarter. Kelly and Collins back deep for Westfield. Mutarney's been no, it's not Feingold. It's Greg Matorney. Feingold is actually on the sidelines. This is Matorney's boomer all the way inside the 5-yard line. Red jersey's closing in on the return man, and he doesn't get past the 15-yard line. That's the benefit of having a kicker like Matorney. So the Bombers have it 1st and 10 at the 14. Trailing now by 19. Just what Marblehead had to do after the opening possession by the Westfield Bombers. Went 8 plays and 63 yards and a touchdown and an extra point. Marblehead answered right back and kept the margin at 19. Not much running room. Pickup of 3.
Gain of 2. Second down and 8.
Ball's at the 16-yard line, so it is a gain of 2. Eddington, a knee hit down at the 19. Cronin and Anisi, among others, in on the tackle. Pickup of about 3 on the play. Ball's at the 19.
Go defense!
Cash Kelly out to the far side. Handoff comes to the near side. No, the quarterback still has it. Nice reception. Cronin on the tackle. Kennelly, the receiver.
First and 10 for Westfield at the 31-yard line.
Pickup of 12. .405 third quarter. 19-point lead for Marblehead. Eddington knocked over before he got to the line of scrimmage, or just at the line of scrimmage. Looks like no gain. Pickup of 1, I guess. At the 32. Second and 9. Pitch. Eddington's caught in the backfield. Liam McElroy. Nice play by McElroy. Defensive plays are really important in this game as Marblehead is taking the momentum away with good defensive work. And that time, McElroy provided it, but I think earlier Michalowski did it, Galante did it, of course Fitzgerald, and the line has been really good. And catching him from behind that time was Anisi, Sam Anisi. Fourth down, they picked up about a yard or so. They're at the 33. Fourth down and 9. 2 good defensive plays in a row. And Westfield's looking at 4th and long. Under about 2:05 to go third quarter. Adamites throws it, but it's well short. It's going to be a turnover on downs. So Marblehead will take over on the Westfield 33. 3 straight strong defensive plays for the Magicians. That yielded a loss of yardage and gains of 1 and 1 respectively. And then the incompletion. Turnover on downs. Robertson gives it to Cronin. Cronin heads to the sideline, then cuts up inside. Stays on his feet until he gets about to the 30-yard line.
Gain of 4. Second down and 6.
Marblehead going quickly up at the line of scrimmage. Haven't gotten the play yet. Here it comes. Keogh split to the far side. Duty on the wing to the far side. Two receivers near side. Robertson takes the snap. Short drop, under pressure. Now he gets out. Sideline throws and put it where only his guy could get it. It was Michalowski, but it was a really out of his reach and out of bounds. A safe pass. So after the 4-yard gain by Cronin and the incompletion, it's 3rd and 6 at the 29-yard line. Clock is stopped at 1:09. Quick pass into Cronin on the bubble screen. He's got a block to the sideline. Stiff arms down the side. Stays on his feet. Run out of bounds at about the 9. It'll be a 1st and goal. Do they spot it? I thought it was about the 9, the 8 or the 9. Looks like it's just inside the 10.
First and goal, the 9-yard line.
Big play for Marblehead that time. Looking at 3rd and 6. Robertson found Cronin on that bubble screen that they love to use. It was Percy. Gets the pass. Percy looks to the end zone, and he gets knocked around at about the three-yard line. That goes as a pass because Robertson tossed it forward. And a gain of, let's see, to the 3, a pickup of 6 yards. 2nd down and goal. They want to get Percy a touchdown, I think. Maybe the clock is wrong, or is it a timeout? Westfield takes a timeout here. This is an important juncture for them. They're looking at a 2nd down and 3. A 2nd down at the 2-yard line, and a 19-point differential. And they let the quarter run out. It's the end of the 3rd quarter. And now a message from the MIAA High School Sports provided extension of the classroom where students learn to pursue excellence, the value of working with others toward a common goal, playing within the structure of established rules, discipline, loyalty, and emotional control. The MIAA urges you to demonstrate your support for those values and for our young people by attending high school competitions in your community. The score at the end of 3. Marblehead 26, Westfield 7. 4th quarter is coming right up. 4th quarter, just about to get underway. 2nd down and goal from the 2-yard line, maybe the 3. Connor Cronin goes in motion. Robertson waiting for the snap. Gives it to Percy. Percy plows into the end zone. So the great defensive work on the previous possession by Westfield, and Marblehead gets great field position. Score in 4 plays. They cover 33 yards, and now Feingold looks to make it 33. Second time that Westfield has been offsides on an extra point attempt. So a dead ball foul. They step off 1.5 yards because it was on the 3, and half the distance is the 1.5 yard line. High snap, but handled well. The kick is strong and through and good. 33-7. Oh, wait a minute. Got whistles and a flag. After a little bit of a conference. A dead ball personal foul against Marblehead. So that'll be stepped off on the kickoff, a long one. So they would normally kick from the 40-yard line. Now they're going to kick from the 25.
Back deep for Westfield. Number 21, Matt Collins. Number 84, Cash Kelly.
So after Feingold's extra point was good, a personal foul was called on Marblehead, and they stepped that 15-yard penalty off on the ensuing kickoff. So the the public address announcer. Motarney is the kicker's name, Greg Motarney, and this is a squibber, a bouncer, and he might have been down when he. Well, he didn't. I guess he was on his feet when he possessed the ball. So a return for Westfield to the 48-yard line. Decent field position for the Bombers. But they're now in a hole, 33-7, with a minute 11:43 to go in the ball game. And they've mixed up their running and their passing pretty well. Their best offense so far has really been Kevon Eddington, number 48. But that's been with the run. They need to pass it here. They have a chance to go further. Screen to the near sideline, and Cash Kelly doesn't get more than 2 yards. Gain of 2 on the play, and the ball's at right at midfield. 2nd and 8. Adamites throws it down deep. It's going to be almost intercepted. Michalowski, I think? No, let's see. Yeah, Michalowski nearly hauled that one in. 3rd down and 8. That's the problem with being down by this much this late in the game for Westfield, is that Marblehead knows you're going to have to throw the ball. And they're ready for it. You're not going to surprise them. You just have to beat them. Tall order. Adamites looking, firing underneath. And Connor Crone in there for the tackle, but it's enough for the 1st down. Adamites looking to throw. Passes behind the intended receiver. Galante was on him. Kelly was the intended receiver. Clock stopped with 10:28 to go in the football game. Adamite's pass on the slant on the inside, twisting and turning. The ball's on the ground and nearly picked up by Marblehead, but Kelly was the receiver. Pickup of 8 yards on the play. Ball is at the 33-yard line. Handoff inside. That's just a clock burner right there. I don't think Westfield can afford that. Ball's at the 31. 4th and 1. Looks like the ball is just shy of the 30, and they have to get past the 30.
Go D!
He's not going to make it. Turnover on downs. Again, Marblehead's defense rises to the occasion and stomps out the Westfield Bombers drive. Now they've got 9:11 to burn on the clock.
First and 10, Marblehead, 31-yard line.
Go Marblehead!
Robertson gets a first down and slides in safely. Gain of 12. Robertson drops back into the shotgun formation. He has running backs on either side. Percy gets the call. Pickup of a yard by Percy. It was really good to see him get that touchdown after where he's been hurting, it seems, for the last couple of weeks. Anyway, maybe longer. High snap, but Robertson handles it, gives it to Cronin. Cronin up the middle. He's got room. He's got the speed. He's going to go. "69-yard drive in 3 plays. Of course, the big one, you just saw it, 56 yards by Robertson to Cronin. And then Connor Cronin just found the seam right down the middle and just outran the defense. Feingold out of the hold by Duty. Kick is good. .3-point lead now for Marblehead with 7:50 to go. And disappointment on the other side of the field, and everybody that's been on this side of the field and is happy about a victory has also been on the other side of the field at one time or another. So it's no fun, but it's fun to win, and that's what Marblehead's doing right now. Actually, I say the other side of the field. There's only stands on one side. I'm looking across at the Westfield Bombers bench, and it's reality seems to have set in now in the second half as they got close with a touchdown in the first half, but Marblehead answered that quickly, and the fight may have gone out a little bit. So Collins returned to the, looks like the 17-yard line. Matt Adamites at quarterback. Got a wing to the far side and two receivers to the near side. Handoff comes right inside and not much doing. A loss of a yard. Back to the 16. Cronin hustling off the field as he's substituted for. Gain of about 4 on the play. Ball will be spotted at about the player slow to get up at the 22-yard line. And the big cheers for Marblehead's number 70, Juan Garcia, gets into the lineup as number 70 on the other side is being helped off the field. That is Connor Ward for Westfield. And 70 for Marblehead is Juan Garcia, a senior. Playing nose guard is Garcia, right in the middle. Pass in the air, completed. Let's see, yes, first down. Up to the 29-yard line. First and 10. Clock continues to roll, 5:21. So by the time you see this, you'll know who Marblehead's opponent will be in the Super Bowl, but we do not yet know that. It's the winner of the Attleboro, North Attleboro and Billerica game. A pickup of about 8 yards on the play. Second down and a long 2. Adamites going all the way at quarterback, looking to down the sideline. And if that is a pass interference call, that is a really bad call. That's just helping to level the field, I guess. I don't know what it is. If anything, it might have been an offensive pass interference. Pass interference, defense. I don't like to harp on it, but that was a bad call. And the thing about it is that at this point in the football game, and anybody that was watching the play knows that that was not pass interference. And so, you know, the benefit of a big play is sort of lost. Incomplete. Good defensive work along the side there by 33, Liam McElroy. Clock stopped, 4:10. So on Thanksgiving, Marblehead will be making a much shorter trip And that will be to their next door neighbor, Swampscott. And that should be a very exciting matchup, as a possibility of both teams could be Super Bowl bound. I don't know what happened to Swampscott in the semifinal round, but last I heard they were undefeated. Screen pass over the middle. And nice tackle, the ball's loose. And who picked it up? Was it Marblehead recovered the fumble? And Eli Feingold got it. So he's had a spectacular game. He's got all the extra points. He's got a field goal. Just over 3.5 minutes. Let's see who they'll put at a quarterback. Maybe, let's see. Maybe Miles O'Neill. Yes, Miles O'Neill is in there, number 12. Sophomore. Heir apparent, maybe. Sophomore, number 87, Ryan Cosmos is in the formation. That handoff came to the inside to Eddie Johns. Picked up a yard. I'll keep it on the ground, I would imagine. Eddie Johns, Liam McElroy, Ryan Camos. Johns gets the call. Shake and bake and gets across the 45-yard line. The ball's on the... Looks like the ball popped out. Marblehead got it back. Oh, was squirting around there. Not sure. It might have been Holt Sedke, maybe. Came out of there. Looked like he may have got it. Clock at 2 minutes to go in the football game. 40-7, Marblehead in control. Miles O'Neill gives it off to Eddie Johns. Eddie Johns cuts inside, shakes a tackle, and gets close to a first down. If he gets across the 50, he's got a first down, and he does. Nice play. Determined running by Johns. McElroy comes off to a cheer. Marblehead takes a knee. With the first down now, they can run out the clock without having to run another play.
Way to go, team! Let's go! Way to go, Marblehead!
So with the victory formation out there, Marblehead's headed to the Division III Super Bowl, and we don't know the opponent yet. But it's been a spectacular game for Marblehead, and a dominant performance offensively and defensively. Eli Feingold was very strong, had a field goal, had extra points all over the place. Cronin had a couple of touchdowns at least. Down under 20. They don't have to do another thing, and the ball game is winding down. Marblehead moves to 10-0 and is headed to the Super Bowl. So when this game ends, Marblehead will win it by a score of 40-7. And a final message from the MIAA. Is there a student athlete at your school that deserves recognition? Someone who is constantly representing your school as a good citizen and should be acknowledged? Now is your chance to nominate a student athlete for the MIAA Student Athlete of the Month Award. The award is presented monthly to one male, one female student athlete who displays excellence in areas of academics, athletics, and community service. Students in grades 9 through 12 who attend the MIAA member schools are eligible to receive the award. Visit the MIAA website, miaa.net, to nominate a student athlete today. Well, it was just a wire-to-wire complete performance by Jim Rudloff's team. They go 10-0. They were 7-0 in Fall 2. They've got, I think, at least 1 or 2 more victories on that. They have one of the longest winning streaks going in the state. Congratulations to Marblehead. Thanks to everybody at MHTV. John Caswell running camera. I'm Chris Conley saying so long. Thanks for being with us. We'll see you again next time.